Our next honoree this evening is Michael McQuade of McQuade's Marketplace. Presenting this medal will be David Rathburn. He's a great friend of Enders Island and Michael. I know it says in your programs that Lawrence Keefe was supposed to be here as presenting, but he couldn't make the dinner this evening. So with that, I'd like to welcome David Rathburn up to the podium.
Read as much as you want.
Who is Michael McQuade? What does he look like? People often ask me. A man who absolutely hates to have his picture taken, a low-profile, down-to-earth guy who is exceedingly kind. A man who shies from most well-deserved spotlight, not because he's unworthy, but because he's unpretentious. Well, I have the honor and the privilege to stand here before you tonight and answer that while, yes, Michael is all of these things, he's so much more. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Michael over the past 25 years or so, and I'm very happy to call him a friend. Just yesterday, we were out sailing, and I was struggling to hang onto the helm in rough weather. Michael, after all, is an avid rough weather sailor. I was pondering, what the hell was I going to say when I got up here? And what struck me most in getting to know Michael was his quiet, consistent, and invaluable dedication to serving his local community in various fashions. Michael gives to the Warm Shelter, the Wesley Hospital, the Wesley Library, the Park Neighborhood Center, and numerous local organizations. He also gives those who are hungry and in need through food baskets organized at his market. He's a caring boss. My own community has benefited from Michael's dedicated generosity and spirit too. You see, I've been in recovery over 22 years myself, and I've witnessed firsthand the many lives that the McQuade's meeting has touched and changed. Michael opened his establishment doors in order to serve as a meeting space and refuge for those struggling with the disease of alcoholism and those seeking a better way of life through the 12 steps. He opened those doors at 7:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Although the meeting space was lost in renovation of the store, it is now held in the Immaculate Conception Church in Westerly. This meeting still bears his name. It will always be the McQuade's meeting. While Michael might be getting to sound like a Superman, let's not get carried away. A man who loves a Guinness and I may or may not have heard one or two four-letter words to escape his lips on a sailboat. Michael's a dedicated family man, dedicated husband to his wife Diane, father of 3 children, and grandfather, as he says, to 5 rugrats. But in all seriousness, Michael's not just a great guy, he's achieved greatness by following in the footsteps of his parents, Ed and Teresa. And through his unshakable devotion to his Catholic faith, he's been a longtime member of St. Michael's Parish in Pawcatuck, and he has been instrumental in their building progress through his generous support. He's also a longtime supporter of the Diocese of Norwich and Providence. He's a guy, in his everyday words and deeds, excludes the virtues that is a fine example of what the Medal of Honor represents, as I have seen. So for all you've done and continue to do for your family, your church, and your community, I want to say thank you, Michael, when we present you with this.
This is a picture of St. Richard of Chichester, who wrote the prayer Day by Day. And he was the...
I was supposed to read a lot, but I think a lot of it's been said already.
Okay, David.
For 14 years, St. Edmund's Retreat has honored individuals and community who have a long-standing models of service and devotion, enriching our lives of others. Like St. Edmund, these individuals are ordinary people, fathers, mothers, businessmen, supervisors, coaches, ordinary people who live extraordinary lives as well. It is in this spirit and the virtues that St. Edmund lived his life, and we recognize Michael McQuade. It is therefore a distinct honor and privilege of the Board of Trustees of St. Edmund's Retreat to recognize Michael McQuade as a man of virtue and to bestow upon him the St. Edmund's Medal of Honor for service to church and community.
Very good. Now, you can talk. I know you love to do this, right?
Thank you very much, David. I'm very grateful and humbled to be here this evening to accept in this award. A lot of times I don't think I'm worthy of it. But I really want to thank the Board of Trustees of Enders Island and Father Tom especially for given me this award. I'd also like to thank my wife, my children, my mom, my family, friends and associates who have helped me throughout my whole life. As you probably can tell, I'm not too comfortable doing this. Be a lot easier for me if I was at work. But it's sometimes good to get out of your area of comfort, especially when you can help others. We have always tried to do that. And have tried hard to support people who have been less fortunate than me and my family. So, in closing, I would like to end with a quote from Winston Churchill. We make a living by what we get, but we make our lives by what we give. Thank you again, and I hope I can live up to this honor.